everyone, and welcome to this Immerse Around the World video. Today I'm going to be showing you my Nagasaki adventures. I just arrived in Sasebo and you can look at the water behind me. This is going to be a weekend adventure and I hope you enjoy. I just arrived in Sasebo and this is the port. You can get here by exiting the station and going to the left, but this is the port side area. The train from Hypocenter Station to Sasebo is almost exactly 2 hours, so it is now lunchtime and I've heard about this famous Sasebo Burger, so I'm going to go and try to find one and see what it's like. Alright, here's a Sasebo Burger place. Look at that, it has the association approval. This is Sasebo Yonkacho. It is one of these shopping arcades. And over here there's another burger shop. Official seal of approval. So I found a burger place. It's called Wise Burger. They have Sasebo burgers and this place is playing like Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift, so it feels like I am back in America. This is the Wise Burger. There are no napkins. Oh, there's napkins over there. Okay, I'm gonna get a napkin first because this looks like it's gonna be a bit of a mess. Alright, I'm prepared with the weird Japanese waxy paper napkin and the wet wipe. I wish they had real US napkins here, but no, they don't. But here we go. And there's barbecue sauce too. Barbecue sauce is something that I'm not usually used to in burgers, but it is good. It's a little sweet, but adds like a little extra kick of flavor. I really like the bun here. It's crispy and fluffy. There are no sesame seeds here, which is, I feel like, what I always think of a hamburger bun. But they say Sasebo burgers can get to be like 4 or 5 inches large. This one was pretty tall, but I could squish it down. There is a lot of mayo, which I know not everyone is a fan of. I could do with a little less mayo. I liked having the bacon inside, but if it was crunchy, it'd be like so much better. This is kind of like a soggy bacon. Then we finished. Okay. Welcome to the Kujukushima Pearl Resort. Here we have an aquarium. There is an excursion to go on the 99 Island boat tour. There's a couple of shops and restaurants and a beautiful marina to explore. All of the beautiful catamarans, yachts. It's a bit of a cloudy day, but look, there's a pirate ship. So the next part of the adventure, I'm going to be going on a ship to explore the islands right off the coast of Sasebo. And these islands, there's actually more than 99. 99 just means that there's a lot of them, but there are over 208 according to what I read. So it'll be exciting. I just went to the boat terminal and I bought my ticket. If you have a JR pass, you get a 200 Wadibiki discount. So show that if you have it. Then I will line up 10 minutes beforehand and then I'll show you what it's like on the boat. Made it on the boat. About to start the excursion. Recently got off of the Kujukushima boat excursion. It was really fun. It was about 15 minutes. They talked about the different islands, the shapes, and kind of the history and what makes each of them special. It was really cool to see the blueness in the water, and there were some of the islands that were famous because they were featured in movies like The Last Samurai. So now, because I saw the islands up close, I really want to see them from a bird's eye view. I am trying to walk about an hour to Ishidake Observatory, which is up a mountain. Transportation isn't amazingly great in this area, so I'm just gonna try walking and see how it goes. So I'm basically just walking on the street. There's like this little drainage sidewalk, but the cars are zooming by. I don't really recommend this for people unless you're a little bit crazy. But yeah, it's just uphill, about an hour. We'll see how it looks at the top and if it was worth it. A little stop along the way, Funakoshi Observatory. And you can see the sun starting to go down, but it's kind of a cloudy day. Avoiding cars along the way. but we're making progress. I was just starting to get hungry when I came across this pastry shop called Eternally. I thought it was going to be closed, but it was open, and I went inside, grabbed a chocolate pastry and another like cute looking chocolate thing that hopefully I'll eat at the observatory when I get there. Okay, this is the Ishidake. Oh, I'm out of breath. This is the Ishidake parking lot, and up ahead should be the scenic point. Let's see how it looks. Wow. Look at that. Made it. Earlier this afternoon, I was on the boat cruise going through these islands, and then afterwards I walked up the mountain. It wasn't that bad actually, and now I'm here at the Ishidake Observatory just in time for sunset. I'm leaving the observatory now. The sun has set. It was so cool to see all of the islands like spread out before me. It's super beautiful. It's the scene, one of the opening scenes for the Last Samurai movie, apparently. I haven't seen it, but I can see how that could be incredibly beautiful. But tonight was a little bit cloudy, so I didn't have the best sunset ever, but I tried to take some photos. Hopefully they turn out well enough, but it was really cool. The observatory was nice. I hung out, talked to some other photographers there, and now I'm trying to get back to Sasebo Station because that's where I'm staying close to tonight. This morning I made a quick trip to see the fresh seafood morning market near the port of Sasebo. It was pretty small. They did have some cool morning catch, but nothing I could really eat for breakfast. So I'm now going to be heading towards Nagasaki Central Station, where I will continue my adventures. Going to Nagasaki! 2-hour ride from Sasebo, and we're at Nagasaki Station. Welcome to Nagasaki. I just arrived and I am super hungry. It's about 12:30, so I'm going to be looking for some food. I know that the Chinese food here is supposed to be great, so I'm headed towards Chinatown to see if there's any good food I can find. I'm gonna come back at night when these are lit and see what it looks like then. Look at the beautiful lanterns. There's Chinese restaurants, a couple street vendors. They have the famous street foods, like the soup dumplings, the sesame balls. Wow, look at all this food. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I came hungry. This is called goma dango. It is a sesame ball filled with a sesame black bean paste, and it's one of my favorites, so I'm gonna eat it here. Ooh, look at that. I am leaving Chinatown. It was super fun. I will be back at night because the lantern should be lit by then, and I might go back in the morning tomorrow just to try to get some photos without people. Hopefully that looks really nice. But Chinatown is super cool. There's lots of restaurants where you can get the Nagasaki's famous champon noodles, the sara udon, which is what I had today. Like, the noodles are so crispy. That's one of my favorites back at home. We call it Hong Kong style pan fried noodles, but it's like deep fried noodles, and then there's like a sauce of veggies, seafood, and meat on top. There's also little food stalls where you can get some fried food, steamed dumplings. They had shai long bao, and now I'm walking towards Confucius shrine. It's about 10-11 minutes away, and we'll see how that goes. One of the other very cute things I forgot to mention was there's this stall selling buns. They were shaped like characters. There's peach and little like pigs, and inside he said there's filled with a like sweet filling. So I will hopefully go back and get one, but they looked so good. I'm just full right now, so I need to continue walking to build up my appetite again. Well, sadly it's closed, but through the crack in the door, this is what you can see. Well, thanks to COVID, the shrine is closed. This is pretty much all I can see. But I feel like it'd be cool if you could go all the way in, so it's close to Chinatown. If you can, I'd go. This is the path leading up to Glover Garden and Oura Church. definitely does not feel like I'm in Japan anymore. There's the church. I wouldn't call it the prettiest bay I've seen, but this is Nagasaki. Gonna be taking a tram to the Peace Park. Hey, we're going Nagasaki Peace Park. This is the park's symbolic statue of peace. The statue's right arm is lifted vertically to represent the threat of atomic weapons, while the left arm is extended horizontally to represent peace. This is ground zero of where the atomic bomb dropped in 1945. This black stone marks the Hypocenter of the Nagasaki bombing. A piece of the cathedral that was by the Hypocenter has been relocated to this park to remember. Close to the Peace Park and the Hypocenter is the Atomic Bomb Museum, but right now it is closed, so I'm not going to be going to that, but it is definitely something to check out. The lanterns are lit! Right now I'm at the Hamano Machi arcade, and you can see the whole row of Chinese lanterns. It's beautiful. It just goes on and on and on, but the reds and yellows are so cool. And it's only during this time of year, the Lantern Festival, that you can see these. Back at Chinatown, now the lights are on. So I'm back in Chinatown. The lanterns look magnificent. They're shining beautifully, and the food stalls are still popping. I'm making my dinner up of a bunch of different foods from the little food stalls. So I had a xiaolongbao, which is a soup dumpling, and then a special kakuni man, which is a steamed bun with a huge slice of pork inside. It's like a little bit fatty, but super flavorful. And then I also had a chimaki, which is flavored rice with pork and mushroom, all wrapped in a lotus leaf and then steamed, so it has like a special flavor to it. So now I'm just walking around to see if there's anything else that catches my eye, and I'll be ordering that too. I got this chocolate mafaru, and I didn't expect it to be so crunchy. It was really crunchy. But there's a special chocolate one because of the festival. Okay, this guy might be too cute to eat, but I'm gonna eat him. Bye, little guy. So yummy. It's like a red bean paste inside. Great way to end the night. Okay, I lied. The piggy bun was not my last thing. This peach tapioca drink will be my last thing of the night. Look at this bag, it's so cool. Chinatown in the morning. It's a little rainy and it's pretty early, so there are no people, which is great for photos and just for enjoying the lanterns to myself. Last night this place was hustling and bustling, but in the morning the shops don't open until around 11 a.m., so it's pretty quiet. And today is kind of a rainy day. A short walk away from Chinatown, you have this special bridge, which is called Megane Bashi. Megane is the name in Japanese for glasses or spectacles. So you can see in the reflection of this bridge, it looks like a pair of glasses. At the Nagasaki Station, there's a vending machine to pick up any last-minute omiyage that you might need. It's mostly fish cake, but so cool. I hope you enjoyed this Nagasaki tour, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. I think those are the same things. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Merch on the World to see more Japan adventures.